Very good morning, students. Today we are going to see example 1 of the chapter 10. So ABCD is a parallelogram and EFCD is a rectangle. Also AL is perpendicular to DC. We need to prove that area of ABCD is equals to area of EFCD and area of ABCD is equals to DC into AL. So it is already figure is there in the question. Now let us start doing the proof. So let us take the word solution. So given ABCD is a parallelogram and EFCD is a rectangle, and AL is perpendicular to DC. So to prove, so we need to prove these two. The two we have to write here, and let us start doing the proof. So first, EFCD is a rectangle so every rectangle is a parallelogram. Since every rectangle is a parallelogram, we can say that area of ABCD is equals to area of EFCD. So this is the first proof. This we can say by using the theorem also. They are having on the same base and between the same parallel lines, so their areas are equal. If two parallelograms are on the same base and between two parallel lines, then their areas are equal. So according to theorem 9.1 we can say this. Next, now to prove the second proof. So he is asking us area of ABCD. ABCD is a rectangle. So rectangle base into height, that is CD into FC. So this is the base, this is the height, length into breadth. But he has given in the question AL is perpendicular to CD. So AL is perpendicular to CD. It means that AFCL is a rectangle. So simply we can write area of ABCD is equals to CD into, instead of FC we can write AL also. Why? Because these are the sides of the rectangle. So this is breadth, means this is also breadth. So these are the two proofs. So here the second example 2. So example 2 states that if a triangle and a parallelogram are on the same base and between same parallel lines, then area of triangle, okay, let us take a triangle first. So area of triangle ADE is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. Okay, let us start doing the proof of this. So let us take the word solution. Now, so to prove, we need to prove that area of triangle ADE is equals to half into area of EBCD. So we have the construction here. So in construction, we need to draw from B, draw a parallel line parallel to AE. Okay, let me draw the parallel line here. So this is F. So it means that BF is parallel to AE. BF is parallel to AE. So let us start doing the proof. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. And ABCD is a parallelogram and ABFE is also a parallelogram. Therefore, if two parallelograms are on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then we can say that area of parallelogram ABCD is equals to area of parallelogram ABEF. According to the theorem statement, we can say that two parallelograms are on the same base and between the same parallel lines, then their areas are equal. So this we are done. Make it as first equation. Now, in parallelogram okay, now let us join this BE. Now after joining this BE, so in parallelogram ABFE, BE is a diagonal, so we can say that area of ABE is equals to area of BEF. So diagonal divides the parallelogram into two triangles of equal area. So that statement we can write area of triangle ABE is equals to area of triangle BEF. Now area of ABE is, we can write it as, it is half of area of ABEF. Similarly, we can write area of ABE is equals to half of area of ABCD. Why? Because these two are equal, already we have proved here. So if instead of area of ABEF we are writing area of ABCD, so this is the proof. So firstly I have not drawn the diagonal. So the statement is that this is the triangle ABE and this is the parallelogram. So two triangle and parallelogram are on the same base and between the same parallel line, then the area of triangle will be half of area of parallelogram ABCD. So in the first I have mentioned here ADE, make sure that it should be changed as ABE, not ADE. Next, coming to the last question. So next we are going to discuss exercise 9.2, sixth question. So a farmer was having a field in the form of a parallelogram PQRS. So she took a point A on RS and joined it to P and Q. Into how many fields, into how many parts the field is divided, what are the shapes of the parts. The farmer wants to sow the wheat and pulses in equal portions. How should she do it? Okay, let me draw the figure on the top. So there is a parallelogram PQRS. P, Q, R, S. So there is a point A here. Okay, the first question is that into how many parts the field is divided. So let us start doing the word solution. So the field is divided into 3 parts. The field is divided into 3 parts. What are the shapes of these parts? The shapes are triangles, all are triangles only. So you want to show the wheat and pulses in the same portions. How should she do it? So wheat and pulses, 2 fields are there. Now here area of triangle, first here triangle APQ and parallelogram PQRS are on the same base, PQ and between same parallel lines, PQ parallel to RS. So if they are between the same base and between the same parallel lines, then we can say that area of triangle, APQ is equals to half of area of parallelogram PQRS. So we can mark this as first equation. Now, so this, if we transpose this, it will become 2 times of area of triangle APQ is equals to area of parallelogram PQRS. So now area of PQRS, it can be written as area of triangle APS plus area of triangle APQ plus area of triangle ARQ. It means that APS and APQ and ARQ, so these are the three triangles. I can write area of PQRS is nothing but summation of these 3 triangles areas. So instead of area of PQRS, I can write 2 times of area of triangle APQ is equals to area of APS plus area of triangle APQ plus area of triangle ARQ. So let me transpose this, it will become 2 minus 1 will be 1. So area of triangle APQ will be area of triangle APS plus area of triangle APQ. So this total area is nothing but summation of these 2 areas. So that is the required proof. But because if you are showing in this wheat, the remaining 2 we can show it as pulses in the equal proportion that we are showing the seeds.